Well, hello, everybody. James Jensen here with Lindsay Brown of People's Company, and we are doing a live auction, or it's an online auction of the Kathryn School. So Lindsay Brown is with the People's Company. I'll let you know, Lindsay, what's our bid at currently?
We're at 265 100. So $265,100 is where we're at
So
right
if
now.
you watch, we've got the screen up right now that shows where the current bid is at, and it's right here. If you can see my arrow circling it, but it's up in the upper right-hand corner what the current bid is at. So it's gone up a little bit in this last hour.
It's I'd say that this is when the bidding has started. Would be right around 1 o'clock is what it appears like. So
Because about what was it at 1 o'clock? Was it about 1?
If I had to, let me look. At 1 o'clock, I think we were roughly $200,000, give or take.
Okay. Yep. So this is a 15-acre property. It's over 15 acres. The building is over 12,000 square feet. It's all slab on grade. It's got a great floor, like the cement floor. I didn't notice any cracks in it.
No, nothing. No cracks in the floor, no cracks in the walls, really, in the sheetrock or anything. Structurally, the building looks solid.
I was also impressed too that if you look at that skylight in the gym, and in this picture that you see up on the screen, that ceiling is incredible. But the skylight, I didn't notice any watermarks on the skylight. It was just all. I don't see that. I see a lot of houses, and so many times when there's a skylight, you'd see some sort of water intrusion, but not the case here. So Lindsay, with the People's Company, I've been working with him for years. He's my go-to guy anytime we have a situation that needs an auction. So Lindsay, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your company?
Okay. People's Company has been around for several years, 50 years in general. Current ownership has owned it for about 20. We are based out of Clive, Iowa, down between Des Moines and West Des Moines, a small suburb between the two. We do business in 35 states now, basically coast to coast, and continue it to expand. We are a land company and real estate company. That is our sole and primary focus. We do not do equipment auctions or cattle auctions or anything like that. We focus on land and real estate, and that is our niche, or not really our niche. That is our strong suit. We have multiple agents in all of the states that we do business in, and we provide other services as well, such as appraisals, land management, and equity investment. We also have energy management, as well as land management. And then we have crop insurance that we offer as well. So,
yeah, no, I know you've been a fantastic resource for myself, and it's great working with you.
No, it's great working with you too, James. It's a nice fit. When I have questions on residential real estate or commercial properties, I call you. When you need help with farmland or recreational land, hunting land, you call me. And it's been a great partnership.
Yep. Yeah, no, it works out well. Well, I see we just had an increase in the bid. We're at $269,800.
Wow.
And, if you think about it, that is so cheap for a property. I think we're going to have to see this come up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you could never put up a building like this for that amount of money. To be able to buy the land and have the building like this, I mean, this is a deal. Mm-hmm. And there's so many different uses. If you have an imagination and you're an entrepreneur looking for a new challenge, I mean, this would be the building and the opportunity for you.
I was thinking about it too. With 15 acres, it is connected to city sewer, and it's also got Barnesville water and Ottertail Electric. But with the the proximity to like the Nome Schoolhouse. Have you been down there, Lindsay, to the Nome
I have
Schoolhouse?
not. I have not.
Okay. Incredible facility. I mean, this place, they went to the nines with it. It is just gorgeous. It's an event center. There's 10 hotel rooms, but I could see something working together with that.
Sure.
Even if it's lodging of some sort.
Well, and what's the distance between the two? Are you 10, 15 miles apart or not in that or more than that?
About that. I'd have to
Yeah,
look
so
it
I
up
mean,
here quick, but
no, like you said, working in conjunction, if one has an event and the other, I mean, should something like this be turned into lodging or a hotel or lodge of some sort? No, I mean, just having the availability to have additional rooms and space for people, I think that's an exceptional idea.
and I wonder too, if you go out on the land, I was just shocked. You go to the back corner of it. I mean, the view from this property is just unbelievable. Okay, we had another increase in the bid. We're at 278,100.
278,100. Okay.
And we've got about 24 minutes remaining. So if you're watching this live, feel free to ask any questions you might have. We are live, so we can see the questions you type in. So, hey, Kim, thanks for hopping on. Preston, good to see you. Preston, this is, if you look at the listing on this, all the drone work was done by Preston and Jensen Air.
He's been an exceptional resource too, James. He's helped me out on some of my land auctions and such with the videography on that, and he does great work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you go to jensenair.com, he just rolled out some new fall shots that you can order prints. So those are always fun. Let's see. Oh boy, we had another increase, 284,100. So you still got time. Now, Lindsay, what happens if we get to 159 and somebody makes a bid, or 2 o'clock hits and somebody just makes a bid?
So when we get to, like James had just asked, if somebody bids at 159 or just a couple seconds before 2 o'clock, the bidding will extend by 3 minutes. And then as that 3 minutes drops and gets counts down to 0, if somebody bids during that window, it will extend for another 3-minute period of time. So,
okay, good, because you'd hate to have somebody just sneak one in right at the last second there and then not have the chance to bid again. So
exactly. Yep.
You will have 3 minutes to bid again. Okay, we just went up to 286,100. So the city of Kathryn is located, you're about 20 miles south of Valley City and about 10 minutes to Fort Ransom. Valley City, if you're not familiar with North Dakota, is 60 miles west of Fargo. Everybody's heard of the movie Fargo, at least. That is our biggest city. And we're about 30 miles to Jamestown. So to Kathryn, it would be about 50 miles to Jamestown. Now, what do you, Lindsay, of the drive to Kathryn?
Oh, the drive to Kathryn and down through that area through the valley. The last couple of weeks when we've done open houses down there, James, it's beautiful. The leaves change in colors, just the scene in general. You're only, what would you be, 20, 25 minutes off of Interstate 94 down to Kathryn?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a beautiful drive, especially this time of year.
Yeah, I think, so many times people in Fargo, they drive out to the lakes country to go see leaves, but really, you just got to go west.
No,
about
exactly.
60 miles and down south towards Kathryn.
So now We are at 291, 100.
Okay. So yeah, the setup of this building is kind of interesting too. The way the gym, it took me a minute to figure out how it was set up because the exterior was a perfect square, but then the rooms around the outside were kind of triangular. So it took me a minute to realize the gym is just kind of rectangular on the inside of the building.
But yet that doesn't run, and maybe I'm direction turned once I get in there, but that gym does not run directly north and south either. It's kind of at an angle in the building, is it not?
Wrong guy to ask on that one.
Okay.
I have zero internal compass. I don't know if I should advertise that, but it's what it is. But other thought I had too, this gym I think would be incredible to make into a house. Just the gym, and then you could wall off the classroom spaces and just use that as all storage. It could be all garage going around the outside.
No, that would be another use.
You'd still probably have a 5,000-6,000 square foot house if you just use the middle of it.
Middle of it, yeah. Like you said, the kitchen and everything is already there. You just have to model it to your specifications, I guess. So,
yep, and the men's bathroom has showers in it currently. Okay. Couldn't quite tell in the women's bathroom. It looks like there might have been an area that had showers at one time, but it's all kind of walled off. So I don't know what's behind those walls.
So it looks like the bid bumped up again, and we just went over 300,000.
Okay. Well, for 15 acres and a 12,000 square foot building, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I don't think you could put something like this up and/or buy the land for that amount of money if you were starting from scratch.
No, not having the infrastructure into it already also.
Exactly, yeah.
Because so many rural properties, you're going to have to put a septic system in at the minimum, let alone figuring out water, so you can either dig a well or pay to have water trenched in, and then you got to bring power in.
Exactly. And that's, depending on where you are, I mean, those things could run you, anywhere from $35,000 to $75,000 or more. So,
Yep, that stuff's not cheap. So we're down to the final 17 minutes. So if you want to put an offer in, now's your chance.
So, James, and the furniture and the items that you see in the picture there, those are included with the property?
Well, I think they're negotiable.
Okay.
Because some people may not want that stuff. So it can either be there or not. But what does stay for sure is the kitchen appliances, like the stoves. I think there's a freezer in the kitchen.
And a fridge, I believe, yeah.
Yep. Let's see here if I can. I'll flip through some of these pictures here. Yeah, see over here, this is the kitchen. And so there's 1, 2 stand-up refrigerators, and there's also like a deep freeze here, and then 2 ovens. There's a 3-bay sink. A couple of these classrooms also have sinks in them.
And they're stainless steel sinks.
Yep. Yeah, so think of if you have a hunting lodge, man, you'd have plenty of spaces to clean your animals. Yeah, here's the kitchen. Hood vent. The last time I was there, I noticed there's an attic space here, right next to the hood vent.
Okay.
Anyway, it flips down, the steps come down, and you can walk up the steps, and it's like another lofted storage space.
Seriously? Okay.
Yep.
Very
so it's
nice.
Kind of like that area in the gym where it has the ladder built into it. And when you go upstairs of that, you have there's like a heating unit, and it looked like there's also like an AC unit up there
Okay.
on the one attached to the gym. So yeah, these are those classrooms. So like I was saying, there's one of those sinks.
So looks, we've jumped a little bit here again. We're at $307,900.
Okay.
And we've got, what do we have? Just under right at 14 minutes left to bid.
Okay. There's 4 exits to the building like this. So it'd be easy to put a garage door in there if you wanted to utilize it that way.
Sure.
And then there's 8 of these mini split units too in the classrooms. Here's the exterior picture. But yeah, here's those mini split units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 7 8's on the other side.
Okay.
But look at that. So yeah, back when I actually remember this as the high ropes course when the college rented it out.
And how long ago would that have been, James?
Well, that would have been like late 90s.
Okay.
So early 2000s, I think, is they were still running the high ropes course. But like this right here, this was the zip line. So you'd climb up with the harness and jump off. And I know this was the one I did where you climb up this pole, stand on the top of it, and then jump over to a trapeze.
And,
It's pretty stressful.
Well, and this was for a class that you took in college, or just for a?
Yeah, it was the freshman. It was kind of like a freshman team building orientation, living to learn or learning to live class.
How'd that work out?
I did it.
Okay.
I learned to live. I'm still living, so I must have learned.
And James, on that picture that you have displayed there, as I look at that, I think the red line, the outline, should be moved just a hair to the east to where it would be just on the, I'm sorry, a hair to the west, to the left. I think the boundaries should be
Shifted
just a hair.
Yep.
That one looks correct, but the previous one that you had up,
it shouldn't go over this road. It should pretty much go
right there, and then it should
on
be
this side.
And then on the left-hand side, it should include that little building on the south.
Yep.
Right there.
This corner right here.
Yeah, exactly.
That should be part of it. But yeah, this whole square just needs to be shifted. Just so there's no confusion that someone thinks they got a little piece on the other side of that township road. But yeah, look at that landscape up there. So we're at 314,400. And we got 11 minutes to go about. So if you're thinking of putting an offer in, now's your chance. You got 10 minutes. You can kind of see it here too, but like right here in this lower part, I'm going to see if I can get an aerial view quick. Okay, here. This too. You already have an established parking lot.
Exactly.
So Yeah, I mean, right away, if you were going to park campers here, I mean, you immediately have all this space that's flat. And, this other area, it's really not, you got a gradual incline here.
Exactly. There's nothing steep about any of it. And as you go up, there are some level spots in there, but with a little bit of work, you could turn it into an RV park or something along those lines, I think.
I also thought it'd be kind of neat to just have some like little mini cabins all along in here. Great summer getaway. There is a little creek that runs through right down here.
It would have been interesting to see what, when in the springtime, how full that creek was, if it was something that's usable as far as, canoeing or kayaking.
Well, if not, the Cheyenne River's right nearby too, and that's good for kayaking and whatnot, which they are working on having it turn into a National Scenic River Trail too.
Okay.
So the road from Valley City down to Fort Ransom is a National Scenic Byway. And then like I said, the Cheyenne River, going by Kathryn, they're working on making it a National Scenic River Trail. So they'll have more signage and more ports of entry. And it would be the only one in North Dakota.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's kind of neat. Okay, we got a update on the bid. What are we at, Lindsay?
321,600 is what we're at. And we're just under 8 minutes left to bid.
Okay. So yeah, what works good with if you're selling a property with Lindsay and I in an auction situation, it seems that you basically have two sets of marketing for the price of one.
Exactly.
It's like we do our own thing that we've always done and then some, and then Lindsay's got their own channels that they advertise on. So it seems to get the most bang for your buck.
And case in point, with this property, between the marketing with People's Company and Remax, we have 27 registered bidders that are basically coast to coast. We have them from Vermont to California and Washington. So.
Okay, we're in our final 6 minutes. So if you're watching live, feel free to ask any questions. We can answer the best to our knowledge. This property is being sold as is. It's a commercial building,
And then, James, we should probably talk quickly. Once the bidding is over, we will be reaching out to the high bidder. The city of Kathryn will be having a city council meeting tonight, and they do need to accept. They need to review and accept the high bid, just to make sure, and then vote on that. So after that meeting takes place tonight, we will have a definite yes or no for the buyer, for the high bidder, and we'll be sending out purchase agreements, or a purchase agreement, I should say, for signatures at that point in time.
Okay.
So we are down just about to 5 minutes left. And we're still at that $321,600.
Like we said earlier, if you weren't on, if we get to that last minute and somebody puts an offer in, the bidding time will be extended 3 minutes. So you still would have a chance to get a bid in if you're bidding. So thank you everybody who's on live.
Have you received any more questions from anybody, James, as we've been on here?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Okay, tell you what, for those of you who are watching live, type in a comment. I'm going to give away a $25 Valley Meat gift card to the first person to tell me their favorite thing about this property. Can be anything. All right. History of the school. Okay, so the school was built originally. Here's what I was told, that it was supposed to be a filler, and they were going to be building a high school. Well, in the meantime, the student population wasn't increasing the way it needed to, and then they just had this school, and then it ended up closing in the early 90s, I believe. And then for quite a few years, the VCSU rented it out, and I know the high ropes course was there, and Prairie Waters was there, and those were good things to have. Okay, Cindy Thorson, thanks for the comment. You're gonna get a $25 Valley gift card. Congrats. Okay, we're down to the final 2 minutes, and looks like we have a bid increase. So now will that extend it to 201?
Let's see. That one, let me double check. Let's see. No, it shouldn't. It will go to 2 o'clock here. So in the last minute, I believe anything that happens in the last minute should extend it. So.
Cindy, if you'd like to just private message me where you want me to send that card, I will do that. Hey, Melissa, I got your memory as well, so I'm going to send you one too. I saw your comments came in about the same time, so you as well. Private message me after, whenever you get a chance, and I'll get it to you. And I know where to find you too. Thanks for being on live.
So we are down to 1 minute 40 seconds. We are at 331?
Yep, 331,900. So did that, what that last bid, was that within the final?
That was within, so it did not extend it. So.
Okay. So if we hit 2 o'clock and nobody makes a bid, 331,900 is where it'll be.
Correct. Again, I think at that price, you're still getting a deal.
Oh man,
with the building and the property, the 15 acres, and being connected to rural water, power, and the city sewer system. That's quite a bonus.
What an incredible what an incredible property for all of that.
So we must have had another bid here. It extended another 3 minutes.
Okay, we're at
339.
339,600. Okay, Cindy just let us know that she believes the last year it was open was 1990. Does anybody else know anything? This is for viewers online. Do you have any history knowledge, like if there was anything between the school and VCSU renting it? I know VCSU had it right up until end of July.
And they were basically using it for overflow or office space, were they not?
Well, no, they were. I know Prairie Waters was running out of it, and which I think has something to do with water health in the area, and it's tied in with VCSU. Okay, Isaac says he had a fun time rewiring this building to update the network cables for wireless internet as a student worker for VCSU.
Well, and that's something that we should have mentioned right away, James, is that there is high-speed internet to this building.
Yeah, there's fiber in it.
Fiber optic.
Yep. So if you're running a business out of there, the bidding just got extended again here too.
So we are at 345,100. And there's just, we're coming up on 2 minutes with the extension. So 2 minutes left to bid.
So if you were stressed out that you didn't have a chance to put your bid in, you got 2 more minutes.
1 minute, 50 seconds.
So if for all those you watching live, if you haven't had a chance to, or you haven't already, feel free to like this page, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to this page. We love all the traffic we can get, and we hope to do more of these. I think this is kind of a fun way to present a property. What do you think, Lindsay?
No, I think it works great. And like I said, the exposure that we've gotten on this has been tremendous. And, hopefully people like this and like that we're tuning in, or like that they can tune in like this and hear our comments and watch the end of the auction live. So we had another bid that extended it 3 minutes. We're at 351. $351,000.
$100.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
I wonder if somebody went to 351 and someone went 351 100. Hey, to each their own. Country Co-op asked, is it local people bidding? It's kind of people from all over the country, I think, is what we're seeing.
Exactly. There's some local and some from out of state that are showing interest, I believe. So like we said, we had 26, 27 registered bidders, some from Barnes County, Ransom County, some over from Fargo, some from the east and west coast. People from all over. It seemed like the majority of them did have ties to the area, to Kathryn. One of the gentlemen that registered, he said he was part of the construction crew that actually put this building up. So.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's been fun. The conversations I've had on this building have just been like, anybody who's asked to go out there, I've just been pumped to just show it off because it's so impressive. And it's such a pretty drive. It's nice to get out of town to go look at it. Okay, down to the final 50 seconds. So if you want to get a bid in, this is it. And then if you do, then it's another 3 minutes. Okay, it's extended. See, you still have time.
So correct me if I'm wrong, 360,000 is the bid?
360,000, yep. But man, for 360,000, I look at the houses, 3,000. It buys you a nice house in Valley City, but you think of 360,000 on a house on a standard lot. This is a 12,000 square foot building on 15 acres.
And that's what I was So if you, you calculate everything by the square foot, 360,000 on a 12,000 square foot building, you're at $30 a square foot, which you could never, when you build homes nowadays, isn't it closer to $100 to $130 or more?
Oh yeah.
Foot,
Or more. Yep. Or more. Amber asks, are the poles still on the property from the high ropes course? Yes. Yes, they are. Amber, did you go on the high ropes course? I know I sure did. So
how many years did they use the high ropes course? I
don't know the answer to that question. I know it was there when I was there in like the late 90s. And I think it went on for a little while thereafter. But if anybody's on and knows that answer, please let me know.
So there there was just another bid. So we jumped to 365,100.
Okay. So you got another 3 minutes to get your bid in. Okay. Amber was a facilitator there for 2 years. So she had many times up and down those poles. Were you still scared the last time you went off, Amber? Just curious. You wonder, like with people who work on power lines and whatnot, if that fear ever goes away. I think that'd be a tough one.
So we're just under 2 minutes here, and we're at 365,100. 365,100.
Okay. Amber says that she was dared to do it blindfolded, and she did it. That's impressive, Amber.
If you're afraid of heights, does that make it easier or harder?
I don't know. Does it make it easier or harder if you don't see it?
So we're closing in on 1 minute left to bid, and we're at the $365,100.
59 seconds.
Well, in my estimation, somebody's going to get a deal at that price.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a lot of building. So if you're watching live, thanks for watching. I'm going to flip through some of these pictures here again. Because, yeah, look at that. So I didn't point this out before, but there's a covered patio area. That'd be just a nice spot for picnics. No, we just had a raise of bid again, so we got another 3 minutes here. Up to 366,100. We've got Something else that's nearby here, just south of Kathryn, is Fort Ransom, and every year they have that huge craft show over the weekend. And it wasn't this weekend, but it was the previous weekend, and unfortunately it was kind of rainy. So I know that's something my family and I like to do every year. We call it Savaka.
Well, and
arts and crafts.
They still have the ski hill at Fort Ransom as well, do they not?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And they also have inner tubing. And I actually heard somebody just bought the Lunchbox Cafe too. So I heard that's under new ownership.
Okay.
Could be all hearsay though too, so don't quote me. But yeah, it's an awesome area.
No, I'm looking forward to the drive down there tonight for the city council meeting, just to see the fall colors one more time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, before the wind blows the leaves away.
Exactly.
We're kind of in our last, I think we're in the last couple weeks before they just get taken away. So we're at 366,100, the last 45 seconds. So if you're watching right now, we are live. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to let us know.
So we're under 30 seconds. If you have a bid, please place it.
Let's see here, 15 seconds. That's it. $366,100.
So that's pending approval from city council at their council meeting tonight. We'll be reaching out to the high bidder here after this, just to touch base and let them know where things are at. And please give us a call if you have any property that you would like James and I to help you with, help market for you and sell for you. We can do it via an online auction like this or a live auction with online bidding. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you all for watching. And Melissa, Cindy, shoot me a private message and I'll get you your gift cards. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you.
Yeah.